Hello, my name is Beli, and I'm going to continue with the 5 items or 5 sections that I'm going to explain. So first of all, I'm going to speak about toys. How is the influence of toys in girls and boys? And obviously magazines and movies. How do they relate as well to gender equality? And a very famous artist whose name is Alison Becker. And at the very last point, I want to say some deductions or conclusions about what I have been seeing on my presentation. And lastly, I'm going to make a practical case, which is a listening activity related to and sexist advertisement. And if we've got time, even a comprehension check. So first of all, toys. Toys. We have seen before that there are stereotypes at the very beginning. Let me tell you something. I'm a mother. I have got a child and she's 6 years old. One time she came from school and she said, "Mommy, I want a new backpack, a Spider-Man backpack." And I've listened to her and I said, "Okay, that's a good idea. Why don't we make a card or a letter, a small letter, writing to Santa that you want a new backpack?" And she was agree, so we did the letter. Time went by, and then one day she came again from school and she said, "Mommy, I changed my mind." And I told her, "Why? Why do you have changed your mind?" "Look, Mommy, because I saw that in the classroom most of the boys have got a Spider-Man backpack, but there are boys. I think it's not suitable." Well, as I am a mother, I'm very concerned about education because I'm a teacher as well. And I wanted my child that she plays with all kinds of toys, with cars, with trucks, even I have bought toys related or to boys, no? I think that happens because I educated her like that. So, but as you can see here, girls always are more related to play with toys, so that they learn cooking, but cooking for the whole family or for the boy or for somebody. They learn how to look hot for men, so they want to play to be beautiful. They paint their fingernails, they paint their hair, or prepare some nice ponytails on other dolls. They play obviously with dolls, as we said before, having a bath, feeding them, and things like that, and changing dresses, sparkling dresses. Most of them, they want to play with magic wand and some nice dresses. They want to be princesses. And on the other hand, we can find boys. They want to be always very brave, and they use force. So they want to solve all the problems in the world. They save the world. They want to be. They even want to save a princess. And fight against dragon, against crocodiles. They want to be a superhero, a superhuman. They are more scientific, and they are the strongest. There seems to be always the strongest. If we have a look into the magazines, as we have explained before, you can see the difference in the colors. Blue and pink for boys and girls, but as well you can see that here we've got cars and trucks and machines. Here we've got dolls, and any other compliments. Here again for beautiness. So you find the girl who wants to paint the hair. We've got another compliment here, or jewelry box. They want to make something at home, so cleaning. Why not? Cleaning is a good activity for girls. So let's play with the vacuum cleaner, let's play with the brushes and mops and all these kinds. No? On the other hand, we can find boys, they play with cranes or with walkie-talkies or electronic saving goals, machines where they can earn money and they're intelligent because they earn money. Okay? Now I want to have a look to the influence of movies. Movies, they have such a big influence. We do not appreciate it. And I didn't appreciate it until I found this. So let's begin first of all with The Wizard of Oz. You know the movie? And compare it with Star Wars. The Wizard of Oz, you can find Glinda. She wears a sparkly dress here. And this is, when you watch the movie, you can see that it's not violent at all. There's very little violence there in the film. And most heroic and wise and even villainous character are female in this story. And how does Dorothy win the movie? Very easy, by making friends. She made lots of friends and then she was the leader. That's a very important and very wise thing to do in society nowadays. And here, if we compare it with Star Wars, we use violence, they're using wars, and many of them, all the characters are males, and if a woman appears, maybe it's with some warrior costumes. They want to defeat the villain and get a reward. Maybe that's the most important thing for boys. And they want to be brave and have courage. You can see this in these other films as well. So here is another woman, but she wears a warrior costume. And here we use violence and force again. Here, compared to Pretty Woman, here Julia Roberts, she is nothing, she hasn't got any job. And who saves her? Richard Gere. Okay, he is going to save her. He is a lawyer, he earns money, he is the intelligent boy. And here you can find with Beauty and the Beast, again the stereotype that women and girls want to be pretty and beauty. So, then I found a very interesting test about Alison Becker. Do you know Alison Becker? Alison Becker is a comic book artist, and he has done a conversation with other friends, and she's recorded this conversation about how to assess movies so that we can recognize that they're sexist. Mm-hmm. So basically, we have to respond to 3 questions. They're very easy, very simple. The first one is, are there at least 2 women in the film, in the movie? And if there are, do they talk to each other? Okay. And the third one is, if they talk to each other, do they talk about something other than a man, or that they like both the men, the same man? So I was analyzing different types of films that I had seen before, and I realized none of them passed the Alison Becker test. They flunk. So pretty much flunks the Bechdel test. It's a pity, because I know I'm a woman and I talk between women, and we talk about stuff, and we could do it as well in films, but it doesn't happen. So let's talk now about numbers. Of the 100 most popular movies in the year 2011, how many do you think have female protagonists? Only 11. Only 11. I think this is a good number. But there is another number that is going to bring the room down. Last year, the New York Times published a study that the government had done. And here's what it said. 1 out of 5 women in America have been sexually assaulted sometime in their life. So you have to imagine that 1 in 5 women will be a victim of sexual assault. This is really important, because there are a lot of sexual assaults. So to conclude, or to summarize, I will tell you some deductions, some conclusions. I don't think it's the fault of popular entertainment. I don't think that kids' movies have anything to do with that. But I know for sure there is a problem, and something is going wrong. There's a lot of sexual assaultants. And what are they learning, these guys? What are they learning? Or what are they failing to learn? Are they absorbing maybe that the main hero's job is to defect the villain with violence and then collect the reward, which is a woman who has no friends and who doesn't speak? So are we soaking up the story? I think maybe we have to make a new definition about manhood. So a real man, in my point of view, should be someone who really defends and trusts her sisters, her family, yes, her mother, and wants to be in their team and stands up against the real bad guys, those who assault and abuse women. Okay?